Michael Turner was 34 years old, a project manager, married, one daughter, a stable life. That Tuesday morning felt ordinary. His wife, Sarah, was packing lunch for their daughter. Michael scrolled through emails, half awake, nothing unusual. No warning signs, just another day. Before leaving, Sarah kissed him and said, "Don't forget tonight is Emma's school performance." He smiled, wouldn't miss it. He had no idea that promise would haunt him. The call, at 11:47 a.m., Michael's phone rang, unknown number. He almost ignored it, but something made him answer. "Is this Michael Turner?" "Yes. This is City Hospital. Your wife and daughter were in an accident." Time froze, air disappeared. "What?" "There's been a collision. You need to come immediately." The world around him blurred, coffee cups. Office noise. Computer screens, all meaningless. He drove faster than he ever had, praying, begging, promising God anything. The hospital hallway. Hospitals have a smell you never forget. Fear, silence, desperation. A doctor met him in the hallway. "Your daughter is stable." Michael's knees almost gave out. "And my wife?" The doctor hesitated. That hesitation said everything. "I'm sorry." In 1 second, his life collapsed. The funeral passed like a dream. People hugged him, whispered, "Stay strong." But strength felt impossible. At night, he sat alone in the dark, listening to silence where laughter used to live. He blamed himself. If he had driven them to school, if he had left work earlier, if he had done something different. But guilt doesn't bring answers, it only brings pain. Something feels wrong. Weeks passed. One evening, Michael received a call from the insurance company. The representative asked strange questions. "Did your wife often drive that route?" "No." "Did she receive any threatening messages recently?" Michael froze. "Threatening messages? What are you talking about?" Silence. Then the representative quickly corrected himself. "Nothing, sir. Standard procedure." But something didn't sit right. The discovery. Michael checked Sarah's phone records. There were deleted messages, unknown numbers, frequent calls in the weeks before the accident. He contacted the police. They reopened parts of the case. Traffic camera footage was reviewed again, and then the shocking truth surfaced. The crash wasn't random. The truck that hit them didn't brake at all. Investigators discovered something deeper. Michael's company had been involved in a major lawsuit. Millions of dollars at stake, corruption exposure. Michael had unknowingly approved internal reports that threatened powerful investors. The accident wasn't meant for Sarah, it was meant for him. He usually drove that route on Tuesdays, but that day, he had an early meeting. Sarah took the car instead. Collapse. When Michael heard this, he didn't scream, he didn't cry, he went silent, because the weight was unbearable. If he had just followed his normal routine, he would have been in that car, not them. The guilt turned into something else, truth, the fighting back. Instead of hiding, Michael did something unexpected. He cooperated fully with investigators, exposed internal corruption, testified against executives. Media exploded with the story. Corporate leaders were arrested. The accident was declared intentional vehicular homicide. Justice moved slowly, but it moved. The final collapse. The trial ended 2 years later. Public outrage calmed. But Michael stood outside the courthouse feeling nothing. Because justice doesn't rebuild a home, it doesn't replace laughter, it doesn't fix broken promises. He thought everything had already collapsed, but he was wrong. The real collapse had just happened inside him. Until one small moment changed that too. The unexpected letter. Months later, his daughter Emma handed him something she had kept hidden, a school drawing. It showed 3 stick figures holding hands. On top it read, "My hero daddy." On the back, Sarah had written a note the night before the accident. "No matter what happens, you are the strongest man I know. Don't ever stop fighting." Michael broke down. For the first time in years, he cried without anger, without guilt, just love.